So obviously, as a child, you're at home, maybe come home, do your homework, hang out with friends, and suddenly there are wrestlers chilling out on your couch. So
Yeah.
is this just a normal behavior for you as a child? Are friends trying to come over and like, who's here?
Yeah, for like through my little league days, when we're at that age, when kids are and their imaginations are running wild at that time, that was when all my friends and everything like that was, who's coming over, is Hulk Hogan coming back over and this, that, so that age bracket, growing up, yeah, tons of friends. I had a million friends.
I bet, yeah. Hey guys, want to come over and play PlayStation? Also,
You know?
Hulk Hogan might be there playing
Yeah.
PlayStation, or
I,
actually,
I
this
just
would
gotta
be like
ask
Super
my
Nintendo.
babysitter, you know what I mean? And my babysitter happened to be The Rock, but that wasn't him. He wasn't The Rock yet.
So, as a child, you're being babysat by Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Is this
Oh
correct? Am
yeah,
I now?
yeah, yeah.
What's that like? What's he going about? Is he giving you juice boxes, good snacks? What like?
Uh,
What's
you
this?
know,
What's this like? Because again, my babysitters were just like old ladies who no
right,
longer probably on Earth right now. You're Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Like, that's crazy
right.
talk.
Yeah, so we grew up right down the street from each other. Um, when he would babysit me, he was always in high school, so
Okay,
he never wanted to do it. So it wasn't very pleasant. Oh man, I gotta watch my nephew. Like, what the hell?
I
It was
know.
one of those kind of things. So,
On the
but
on the
he
phone
was
with
always
girls.
cool to be around, and and he was just always a pleasure to be around.
Outstanding. Now you mentioned Hulk Hogan off the top. So you got any Hulk Hogan stories as a child chilling out and then just the Hulkster just in your fridge?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. My one birthday party, we were having a cookout in the backyard, and all of a sudden the doorbell rings, and it's Hulk Hogan. And Hulk Hogan, apparently he brought the whole neighborhood because like the whole neighborhood came with Hogan. Once he showed up, the block shut down. Everybody came. It was just like, that was before the internet, before you could tweet that Hogan's here and stuff like that. So word traveled very fast back then.
Wow. Now what year is this?
Oh man, my third or fourth birthday had to be in the 80s. I was born in 84. So yeah, definitely in the 80s.
Wow. So you're like peak Hulk Hogan, body slamming Andre
Yeah.
and you're the whole neighborhood. It is interesting because you're right. If the internet did exist the way it does today, it would be one, me take a picture, click, and then post it on Twitter. He's on, Brook Street Road on the
Oh
corner
yeah.
of this, whatever, and then everyone would have been there. In today's world, Taylor Swift walks down the street, someone takes a picture, suddenly there's a swarm of a million
Hmm.
people because, there she is. But the fact that your childhood is just like a circus, that's what it
It
sounds
truly
like to
is.
me.
Yeah, no, it was all over the place. It really was. Just with my dad being who he is and like in the training business, he was training a lot of these guys. Even like Batista and all these guys, they all came through and started in wrestling with my dad at his camp. And so I've always been around these guys, all kinds of people, all kinds of Hall of Famers, all kinds of champions. So man, I say this, it's going to be the theme of my episode. Man, it's a blessing.
Yeah, we'll start with the blessing, then there's the curse part of probably this as well, because I imagine that there's pressure on you to achieve exactly what people before you did. They expect you to do
Mhm.
as great as, say, your father or your cousins or your uncles or your, everybody, grandmother, dog walkers, everyone probably is someone in your family famous. But yet, is
Right.
there extra pressure on you? Because there could be two ways of thought. One is, oh, I'm part of this family, everything's guaranteed, I'm good. And then there's the other half over like, oh, people are going to push me harder because they know where I come from.
Right. Yeah, no, there is a lot of pressure. For me, the pressure has always been to kind of like live up to the family standard.
Yeah.
We've established to be very respected in the business. I just want to continue to carry that legacy on. I don't want to tarnish our family name in any way. Like I want to preserve the business. I want to leave the business better than the way I found it. So it's just everything about our family is legacy and leaving it, better for the next generation.